So welcome to Tuesday's edition of The Hunt. You're watching VancouverWalking.com, and today we're playing the Wraith. So it wasn't an overly successful hunt today. As you can see, there's a massive reflections. We're getting some sunshine here. It was a real shocker in Vancouver today, and the blinds don't seem to be cutting it as far as eliminating the sun. So it is what it is. So let us get back onto the hunt. As I said, we're playing the Wraith today. One of our more favorite killers due to his foot speed, but we weren't overly successful today. We don't know what was on. I think everything was off today. We didn't get a good night's sleep, so we're not feeling all that well today. Plus, we're battling a little bit of a cold, so not the best gameplay, but let's get it on. I think we only put one of them on the hook, I believe. Eliminated 0 and put 1 on the hook, so. And for some odd reason, we weren't able to, there's got to be a specific angle you got to hit the generators now. Usually before you could hit them with anyone, you could kick them to do it, but now you had to go around to a certain angle before I could even kick it. And there was all of the generators seem to have the infinite number of kicks that will, before it will disengage the generator. 1, 2, 3, 4. So once we know 4 and stuff, it's not going to stop. It's just going to continue on. I have no idea if there's actually any endpoint to this, but I think we've done it one time. We kicked it like about 10 times to see if it would stop, and it still didn't stop. So who knows? Obviously some sort of a glitch or something, or it could have been something the survivors put on one of their little superpowers, whatever. And I don't want to remind everyone to head over to patreon.com/VancouverWalker. $5 a month gets you access to 90 original, only available on Patreon videos dealing with Vancouver, the sights and sounds of Vancouver. We didn't really use the gong or whatever you want to call it. I call it the gong that often, just to disengage it, so we could use the stick or the mallet or whatever you want to call it that the killer uses. So that was the only time we ever used it. We're not a really big player as far as the add-ons and stuff for the. I want to play it natural in the raw. And this little survivor became a little bit tricky. I don't even think we even got a hack on her or him, whoever's playing it, but it wasn't, as I said, this whole hunt was shite. So we did manage to put one on the hook, one survivor on the hook, and we managed to get the other survivor just as they were going to the exit. Gave her a whack, and she had to crawl through the gate. We did try to grab her legs, but I guess once there's a little bit touching the gate, you cannot drag the survivors back through. So as you can tell, we do like the foot speed of the Wraith. That's why we tended to play it an awful lot. But I said today just wasn't our day. It was just a bad day. We weren't. I said we're still very tired, and we're sick, so our reaction time is a little bit off and everything else. So not saying that we're professional gamers and never have been or never will be, but that's a little bit of a our reasoning for our crappy gameplay today. And this guy came tracking this guy down, bobbing and weaving and stuff. That's one thing. The Wraith does move quickly, but his upper body movements are very slow. So if someone digs to the left or right, it could be actually maybe the settings that we have this on, because we've got it on 0 also. Maybe to bump it up to 100 if when we're playing the Wraith might be an idea, because it's just overall it was very, very, very slow to look around. And the generators are going off left and right. Everywhere's going off. So now we've got to go hunt. We've got to look for some red hash marks to see if we can find anyone to put on there. There we give you a whack. And what that guy was doing is, oh, the hook. He disengaged that hook. So we're just, we got to try to find a hook very, very quickly, because that was our game plan number 1, but we managed to get him to this hook here. And as you can see, the exit has been open, and there's a couple there. And see, we should have been able to grab her, but she was able to break into the exit. So well, she was unretrievable, unfortunately. So now we're just looking around. I think a couple of the survivors had already escaped. That one too. I think there may be 1 survivor left or 2 survivors left. Actually, there's 2 survivors left, because when we go to this exit, there's 2 of them hanging out of the door, I believe. Is this? Just wait 1 second. No. No survivors here, so that means we've got to go all the way over, back over to the other exit. So if anyone wants to leave any comments, they can give us some sort of advice or tips or tricks to maybe be able to tell which entrance or exit that the survivors are using. Maybe there isn't any such power or any such add-ons or anything, but would be nice if there was. And see, there we got another survivor just as they're going out the gate, and realize there's the other exit over there. So chances are, should we go over there or here? And that is it for today's hunt, people. And don't forget to head over to patreon.com/VancouverWalker for over 90 original videos dealing with Vancouver sights and sounds and all kinds of interesting things. Thanks for watching. We will see you in tomorrow's hunt.